everyone. I must say it's really great to see so many of you who have turned up for today's webinar. That's really great. Clearly, I can say that the interest in AI has really been skyrocketing of late, right? And that's with good reason as well, because we see that the Gen AI wave has been taking over for the last couple of years. Now, Zoho CRM has had its AI assistant Zia for the last 8 to 9 years, right? So we clearly have a whole breadth of AI capabilities, which we will be exploring over the course of this entire webinar series. As I was saying, the introduction of Gen AI has basically taken our AI game from great all the way to outstanding, right? So in today's webinar, we'll cover how Gen AI can help us with all of our sales use cases and what features we provide in Zoho CRM for the same. We'll take a quick look at the LLMs behind these features, and then I'll take you through a quick overview of the features themselves. Broadly, we have Smart Prompt, which is an intelligent Gen AI powered chatbot, which you can interact with contextually in multiple places within your CRM. And then we have AI powered summaries for your CRM data and prompt based CRM configuration for your modules, your workflows, reports, as well as Canvas views. Just to sort of drive home the importance of this shift, you can see that back in 2023 itself, McKinsey had published a report which stated that sales teams could achieve a 20 to 30% boost in their productivity if they used Gen AI smartly. And in today's session, we'll be seeing how we can do exactly that. How then can Gen AI help sales teams? I would say that there are 4 broad areas that it can help with. First, there's increased productivity. Gen AI helps us get through the most boring or mundane everyday tasks much more efficiently, helping us get more done with less effort. Then we have faster sales enablement. Sales reps can access all the data that they need to help them progress through their deals faster. Next, we have personalized pitching. Gen AI is going to help sales teams put their best foot forward when it comes to communications with their customers. And finally, we have improved decision making because Gen AI can help us uncover insights much more quickly from our data. So now Zoho CRM, from our side, we offer a whole range of features to help you realize all of these benefits that I was just telling you about, including intelligent CRM configuration, the various uses of smart prompt, customer communication related features, and insight generation. And we'll take a look at each of these in turn. But before we get into them, I feel that no conversation about Gen AI is going to be complete without understanding the LLM that is powering it. So in Zoho CRM, we offer 2 choices of LLM, and it's important to understand these first before going into the features themselves, because each model brings their own unique aspect to the features, and you will have to take a call on which works best for your use cases. Right. First, we have the option to integrate your CRM account with your existing OpenAI account. This is great for a lot of general research oriented tasks or maybe generic email drafting. But with OpenAI, what we have to understand is that the model is hosted external to Zoho servers. So some use cases are going to be limited because we take care not to pass on any sensitive business or personal information from your account. The other option is Zia's internally hosted Quen model. This is readily available for you to just select and activate in one click because no separate API key is required. And privacy is completely guaranteed in this case because all data is completely processed within Zoho's boundaries itself. Currently, if you choose OpenAI as your LLM, we still do default to using the internal model for any tasks which involve private or PII data. And in this way, we ensure that your data remains safe within your CRM account. Let's start then with all of the ways that Zoho CRM's Gen AI helps your team save time and improve their productivity. First up, we have prompt-based module creation. The longer you take to set up your CRM, right, the more chance you have of losing out on capturing important data and just actually getting to your important business tasks. And we all, with our latest UI release recently, we have also democratized the creation of modules in the sense that we don't believe that it's the CRM admin's job anymore, but any team lead or manager should be able to do it because they know what data they need the best. So for both these reasons, we have provided a simple prompt-based module creation feature that helps you structure your CRM data in the way you want it. Beyond data capture, CRM configuration often also involves setting up a ton of automations to ensure that things run smoothly in your system. But this is again another time consuming activity where you have to look up your modules, check the fields involved, decide the logic, and set up actions. Instead, you can just describe what you want to automate and Zia will set up the workflow for you. Another important aspect is CRM customization. Many of you may think that this is not that important or not necessary. But the thing is, if you ensure that your CRM data is visually easy to access and understand, productivity jumps up across the entire sales team. We have Canvas to help you design the exact look of your CRM. But not all of us are designers. We now have Zia's image to canvas feature, which automatically replicates the structure of any image you upload and creates a record layout for you. Apart from CRM setup, another area where sales reps spend a lot of time is in updating their record notes. Each time a significant event happens with any of their leads or deals, it's important to record it within our notes. But let's be frank, it's quite a boring job and it's very easy to just skip it entirely. So we have now provided a smart prompt option right within your notes window itself to help you with drafting or rewriting your notes much more quickly so that you don't have any excuse to skip this job the next time. With that, we have seen all of the ways in which we can save time and become more efficient. Now, let's look at how we can set our sales teams up for better success. One of the basic activities for any sales rep is to conduct research on their leads or contacts. Now, instead of switching multiple tabs or windows, we provide a contextual smart prompt icon next to various fields such as the account name, the industry name, or even the company website to help your team pull up the chatbot and ask questions about the company or industry directly within the CRM window itself. Apart from these built-in smart prompt icons, you can even set up your own custom prompts, which are tailored to your business's specific requirements. A lot of us may not know to write the perfect prompt, right? And prompting is actually the most important aspect when it comes to AI. So you can centrally decide the prompts which will be most useful to your sales team and include them as ready-made buttons within your records. If your sales team clicks on it, the prompt is automatically run. It extracts the relevant data from that records data and it runs the prompt and your sales team instantly gets the information that they need. Now, often we have huge volumes of data stored in our CRM and it takes a lot of time to go through every bit of it. Now, let's say that the deal owner changes midway through a deal for some reason, or the manager wants to get an overview of what is happening with a specific deal or a contact or any kind of record. They can just click on record summary. I'll be showing all of this to you in the demo, by the way. I'm just giving you an overview first. They can just click on record summary and get their answers related to any questions they may have for any deals. We also have note summaries for records with multiple long notes and email and call summaries to quickly understand customer interactions. Now, our next session in this webinar series is going to be a deep dive into email and call intelligence. So I'll not go too deeply into this aspect today. Now, we have made our sales team more efficient and we have given them the knowledge they need to act on their deals. Next, we also need to ensure that they have ready assistants available whenever they wish to communicate with their customers. Smart prompt helps with this as well, right? So smart prompt for emails helps you write or rewrite your emails with more clarity. So in this case, you can see that I just have this boring ready-made boilerplate message about my products. But when I've interacted with this prospect previously, I could see that he had a sort of sense of humor. So I just ask Smart Prompt to redraft this in a more interesting way, and I get this as the result, right? You can see that the whole email's tone has changed, making it much more interesting to read and likely to get a reaction from my customer. Similarly, we also send out, a lot of us also use our CRM account for sending out marketing campaigns, right? So we can also use Smart Prompt to create more engaging marketing copy that helps us connect with our audience better and get more responses. And finally, the most important part of having a lot of CRM data is asking questions of that data. We also have prompt-based report creation, which comes with a co-creation mode. So that basically allows you to take over the report creation process at any time and then hand back control to Zia once you're done. So you can see that here I just made some changes and then I gave it back to Zia, and now the report creation will get complete on its own. This is just a quick look at the feature availability. Now, I know that we have a lot of customers joining us from various, and their accounts will be in various DCs and they may be in various editions as well. So this is just a quick look at which DCs each of the features that I've spoken about are in, the languages that they're available in as well. So Smart Prompt with OpenAI is going to be available in all DCs, but with Smart Prompt with Zia, we have it only in US, Europe, and India as of now. Email and email summary is going to be available in all DCs. Record and notes is going to be available in US and Europe. Record is available in India as well. And the intelligent CRM configurations that I spoke about, as of now, is available only in US, but we'll let you know as soon as it is available in other DCs as well. With regard to edition availability, most of the features are available in the enterprise editions and above. Email summary and email intelligence features will be available in professional editions as well, while we have image to canvas, which is available right from the standard module itself. Before going into our demo, I also want to quickly cover our upcoming updates, because we are always actively working on improving our AI features, and there's always something exciting in the works. We'll be including more external LLMs on a bring your own key basis, and Smart Prompt will be enhanced with knowledge base management so that you can make your email writing even more personalized and relevant. And the OpenAI LLM option will also include a web search functionality so that you can retrieve real-time data from the web as opposed to the data that is already stored in the LLM. And finally, we're also building conversation summary, which is a combination of all the other summary features, right? So it gives you a sort of timeline overview of all the interactions you've had with the customer, including all the emails, calls, meetings, and notes. And all of these will be arranged in a sequential timeline manner to help you get an exact picture of your customer conversations. Now let's jump right into a short demo where I'll show you many of these features, as many features as I can. We'll just quickly show where you can select the module, the Zia LLM or OpenAI. We can go to the settings section. And under Smart Prompt, you can see the options that are available to you. If your account is in the USDC, you should be able to see the Zia LLM option as well. And it's just a matter of enabling it and it will be available to you. So let's start with the use cases. Now, okay, so for this scenario, let's assume that I am Nikhil Raina, CEO and head salesperson at Zentara Furnishings. It's a B2B company which provides furniture and furnishing services to companies across the globe. We'll look at a typical workday for Nikhil and see how he can use AI to optimize various aspects of his day. First up, I'll go to the deals module, right? Because first, as soon as I start my day, I will want to take a look at all my ongoing open deals. So I decide to handle some activities here. Now, first up, I realized that, even though I can easily filter my open deals, I feel that this view looks a little bit cluttered. So I want to create something which is visually more easy to work with, and that will help me and my sales team work with the data more easily. So I'm going to try using the image to canvas feature to create a canvas view for this module. So I can just go to the menu next to deals module, and I can click on canvas view and click on class. I want to create a canvas view for the custom list view. So I'll just click on that. Now I have a lot of options, or I can create from a blank template. But today I happen to have a sample image available, and I want to try replicating it within my CRM. So I will take the help of the Zia image to canvas feature, and I will just upload the file that I have, the reference image that I have. So this is the reference image, and I want to try creating something similar to this, or maybe I want to make, once I upload it, I also want to make some changes. So first I'll try importing this, and it analyzes the image. And you can see that it has been replicated exactly within the canvas designer. Now, the next thing I need to do is ensure that the related fields from my deals module are associated with this design. So I can just click on associate fields. It will take a moment to kind of map the different fields over here, and it will try to identify the same types of fields from my existing deals module structure. Right, so it has correctly identified the fields, but you can see that there are small sort of, like maybe I just may need to make small adjustments. But yeah, this will take me about, so once I have this basic structure up, right, it will just take me about 5 to 10 minutes to make the adjustment I need. So in my case, I want to make this image smaller, and I want to make the other details of the deals module more visible, right? So I can make all of the changes I want, and this will take me about 10-15 minutes, so that will take a little bit of time. I just wanted to show you the process of how this is done. I have already created a canvas view. So I'll just close this for now, and I will show you back in my deals module how I have created a canvas view for this module using that image that I just showed you. Right, so you can see using that same image that I showed you as a base, I made the image smaller, I made this section a little bigger, I added the deal stage and things like that. I added some background colors and all of that. So see, I am not a designer by any means, and maybe I've not used the best color combinations or whatever, but this is functional, and I was able to get a great start by using the reference image that I had. And just with 5 to 10 minutes of effort, I was able to create this canvas view for myself. Now, okay, so I have this canvas view, and I'm able to view my data much more easily. So now I'm going to take a look at my open deals. And I see that I have this deal in the qualification stage. So which means that it's an almost untouched deal, right? So let's first take a look at this. Now, the first thing we do when working on a new deal, that's going to be research. We'll have to learn about the company, right? We have to understand what they do so that we can communicate with their customers a little more easily. So I have this smart prompt icon available for me right next to the account name, which I can launch to ask questions about this company. This happens to be a fictional company. So just for the purpose of this demo, I will change it to something which is more well known. Maybe let's take Google. Okay, so now I can launch the smart prompt window right from here. And I can ask some question like maybe where is this company headquartered? Immediately I get an answer about the office's location. Okay, so now instead of typing different prompts each time, right? As the manager, I can also decide the perfect prompt, which will help everyone on my team get all the information that they need about a company. And I can save it in the form of a button. I have already created a button called account analysis, but first I'll show you how to configure it. So maybe we'll go to the create button page. So I'll just give it a name, some kind of name like account analysis. Then I have to define an action which is going to be execute prompt. I need to select the page on which it goes, which will be inside the record. In the details view, I need to position that button in the details view. And then I need to associate a prompt with it. So I'll just show you the prompt button that I've already set up. So you can see here that I've already created a detailed prompt, and I've also included the record data within this prompt itself. So if I want to pick out data contextually from the record, I can just use merge fields by typing hash, and I will pull up the deals account name. So maybe now I want to add some more to this prompt. I can say something like, yeah, so this is how you can select any field that you want. I have already selected the account name. So I maybe want to add to this prompt. As of now, I'm asking it to explain the company's key products and service offerings, and also give me an overview of their market position. Apart from that, I also want to understand how many offices they have and things like that. So maybe I will just add to the prompt and I will say, also explain or give me a list of all the major offices for this company. So you can test the prompt within this window itself by selecting any deal over here. Apart from that, you can also decide what kind of output you want. You can decide the style, and you can also decide the length, whether you want it to be detailed or a summary version. Right. So this is all the details with regards to how you can configure this button. I'll just update this prompt, and I'll go back to the record itself so that we can see how we execute this prompt over there. Sorry, I came off to the accounts module. Let me just go back to the deals. Right. So I have the ready-made prompt, and I'm just going to click on account analysis. So it easily picks out the company name from this record, and it's going to run this ready-made prompt. So I don't have to type it in each time, and the sales team will have this prompt readily available to them, which they can run at any time. So you can see now that I have got a detailed list of all of the offices and all of the products and offerings given by this company, which in this case, which happens to be Google. Now, if you're anything like me, early in the morning, you may not have the energy to go through so much data. So what I decide to do is I'll just save this data, all of this text within my notes window to come back to later. So I'll first copy paste all of this text. Now I'll come to my notes window and I'll paste it. But see, this is a lot, right? So I need some help in just sort of summarizing what this data is about. So I will open the smart prompt window over here and I will say something like, please extract the key 8 to 9 points from this text and reformat as a bulleted list. So now I can just replace this. So you can see that it has easily understood the main aspects of the data. It has formatted it into a bulleted list, and I can now just save this and come back to this later. That's great. So now I've handled this deal. Now let me go to some other deal. So let me go back to my deals module to see the other deals that I have. So I happen to have this deal, right, which has been stuck in the negotiation stage for a very long time. And it's been a while since I've handled this. So I want to, quickly catch up on everything that has happened with this deal. So now there are different ways that I can do this and get summaries of everything that has happened with this deal. So maybe first I go to emails and then I want to catch up on whatever communications I had with this customer. So in the emails tab, you will see that I have all the previous communications with this customer, but instead of going through each one, I can just click on view summary over here and it will summarize the full conversation for me and I can catch up with the communications which I've had with them. Apart from this, if needed, I can also get a summary of all the notes. So you will see that for every record, right, we already saw the smart prompt which was available next to various fields. We saw smart prompt which is there within the next to the emails. Now overall for the record itself, you will have a Zia icon which you can see over here. So if I click that, I'll get a couple of options. So I can either choose to summarize the notes or the records. So let's say I first choose to summarize the notes. And I get a complete overview of the various internal memos that I might have written to myself over the course of this deal. And that helps me catch up. But apart from that, if I just want an overall view of everything that has happened with this record or an overall view of this deal, I can just click on record summary. So you can see that it has easily picked up all of the important aspects of this deal. It has picked up what are the reasons why it has stalled from the notes. It has said that, I need to go in for a redraft of the warranty agreement, and that's why this deal was stalled. And it's giving me an overview of all the financials, and also important stakeholders related to this deal. And another interesting point that I want to point out is that it has also summarized this products interested field, which happens to be a custom field which I had added to this module. So even that it has picked up and it has included in the summary. So in all of these ways, I can easily catch up with whatever has happened on this deal. So now that maybe now this deal is approaching its closing date and I want to move forward on this deal and get done with it. So I decide to send an email to this customer to kind of, we work on the warranty agreement, and we decide to send a email to the customer to tell them that this has been done and now we need to proceed to the payment stage. So I'll just click on send email. Now you can see I can use smart prompt help over here even also. Yeah, so I'll just open the smart prompt window even here, and I'll just maybe just copy paste. I have some ready-made prompts. So what I want to do is I want a polite email which informs the customer that the warranty agreement has been redrafted. But now I want to kind of tell them that, listen, hey, we have accommodated your requirements. So now please let's proceed to the payment stage. So you can see that it has quickly drafted the mail as per my needs. And if I want, I can send this out and I can proceed with the next steps for this deal and proceed to the payment stage. Okay, so now that I have caught up with all of my deals, next I want to set up some custom configurations for my account. Now, my company, Zentara Furnishings, we get a lot of custom furniture orders, and we also provide end-to-end installation and setup as a value-added service. Now, I want a module which can help me track all of these installation requests. So I'm just going to click on create module using Zia. So I'll just enter the prompt that I have over here. So it will analyze what are the requirements for this module. And you'll see that it has on its own identified the various fields that are required, and it will populate this field. So you see that we have the request name, request owner, request date, and all of that. It even has the customer account. So it is related to my accounts module. And it also has identified various other parameters that are usually associated with installation requests, such as the team which is going to be involved, the installation status. It has even automatically populated some values for this installation status, pick list field, and things like that. So if I just give create, I have to select some basic permissions. And the module is created. Right, so now I'm ready to start getting records into this module and start sort of tracking all of my furniture installation requests. Now, after this, for the same, let's continuing on the same installation requirement, right? Now, we also provide installation at a very heavy discount for any deal which is above 500,000, let's say. So I want to create a workflow to assign a task to the deal owner to bring in the installation team whenever such a deal is closed. So I can go to the Ask Zia window, which you see on the left over here. So there are different options. If I have just general queries on my CRM, on how to use the CRM, I can stick to help. If I want to ask any insights from the data, I can click on insights. But if I want to create a workflow or a report, I can come to this action menu over here and select create workflow. Now I will just put in the prompt for creating this workflow. I'll just say that when a deal with an amount greater than 500,000 is marked as closed one, I need to create a task for the deal owner to follow up with the installation team. So I've just described what I want in natural language. Let's see how Zia picks out the exact modules, the fields, and the conditions from this to generate the workflow. Right, so it has identified the deals module. It's looking at what are the conditions. It's seeing that I need to trigger this workflow only if the deal amount is greater than 500,000 and it is marked as closed one. And the workflow has been created. So if I want to look at how it's set up, I can just click on this and it will take me to the workflows page. And you can see that it has correctly identified the conditions and it has set up the action, which is to create a task assigned to the deal owner to follow up with the installation team for this particular deal. Right. So finally, to close my day, I need to analyze and understand how well my business is performing. So I want to understand which accounts are giving me the most revenue. So I decide to use Zia for this as well. So once again, I just open the Zia window and I go to create report. So I'll say something like create a report. Okay, I'll just say something which, so I want to understand which are the accounts that are contributing most to my revenue. So I'll say something like create a report which shows the total amount from closed won deals, and I need to group these by the account. So I'll execute this. Now the unique aspect of report creation with Zia is that it comes with a co-creation mode. So you'll see that, okay, it looks like there is some small issue in the back end. That's all right. So maybe report creation is not working right now, but we have shown it to you in the slide deck. I'll just go back to the slide deck once more just to show you the report creation. So I already showed you this just a few minutes back, but I just want to refresh. So I showed you where you can find the report creation module, right? So this is a similar use case where I have asked for it to give me my revenue grouped by accounts. Zia is automatically identifying the module and the conditions. But in this case, I have taken control. I'm choosing the columns that I want. Then I ask Zia to continue. And the report sort of gets created with the parameters that I have set for it. So this is the final report. Yes. So this is basically all the features that I had to show. So I think that concludes today's session on all of our Gen AI features.